Why, hello and welcome everybody. It is Pohx again. So today what we're going to go ahead and do is we're going to go ahead and talk about a new character that I've been playing. It's one of my 50 that I want to play this league. I know I've been, kind of making quite a few builds, but it is my Occultist Trapper. Now, you can probably play this in a couple different ways, but for now we're trying out with Occultist. It is going to be CI, and it is going to kind of follow a poison theme, which I really didn't want to do, but it's kind of fun. It's a Vortex Trapper. So, let's go ahead and talk a little bit about this character. Now, before I do anything, I'm going to give you guys the full rundown of how much it costs, since, we're all about budget in this stream. So, you're going to have... These are the requirements to get the build started. You're going to need 2 Consuming Darks, which are about 5 Chaos each, which is really not that much. Ascend from Flesh you don't need, but I think it's nuts. Pyre Ring is about 6 Exalts, so that might be a little hard to get. And then you need to get a Fur Shovel. Now, you don't actually need this. This is maybe 15 Chaos. You do want to have it. You do want it 5 linked, ideally, and you need 2 off colors, which isn't that bad. So I'd say total combined, if you exclude the Pyre Ring, it's about 1 Exalt. If you include the Pyre Ring, it's like 7 Exalts. So, you have to be a little careful with this. In reality, this is actually like an Alch Shard, so you don't have to worry about the Pyre. Now, the idea of the character, or the theme of the character, is basically you take Vortex, you scale it with however you would normally scale it. You use Elemental Equilibrium with a Pyre Ring, which I believe Ziggy was telling me about. Someone told me about it a while ago, so it's not I didn't invent this or anything. But basically, the initial hit will be fire, but the cold damage cannot be converted, and because it can't be converted, you get the amplified damage to the cold dot. I get skill effect duration because it affects the poison, and it'll affect how long the vortex is on the floor. And then by going Occultist, you get Profane Bloom, which basically enemies you curse take 10% increased damage, which is a multiplier because there's not many ways of applying an increased damage to a monster. You get the free explosion, it's whatever. Then you get Malediction for an extra curse, which allows us to go Tri-Curse. And then eventually we're going to go ahead and go into Wicked Ward, which gives us Energy Sustain as a Trapper, which we normally would not have. And this build also gets Zealot's Oath. So that's kind of like the rundown of how it works. I'm going to show you guys a little bit of how it is. Again, it's very weak right now. I haven't went CI or anything yet, and the whole build is CI. So we have 1700 HP at level 66. I'd say it's pretty tanky. I know some people have like 4K, but I think that's a little bit too much, Capo. So let me get my curses on. All right, so I'm running Enfeeble and Temp on vulnerability. Enfeeble and Temp on Blasphemy, and then I manually cast Vuln, and then I'll be able to throw in Discipline since I'm going CI as well once I pick up the Sovereignty Wheel. This is going to be a CI character without a shield. It's not supposed to be super tanky, but I believe it'll be kind of tanky. We'll see how it goes. I'll make an updated video after. My links are going to be currently Trap Support, Ink, AoE, Vortex, Elemental Focus, Control Destruction. I would remove Control Destruction for Trap and Mind Damage, but I'm upgrading to my CI setup soon, so it doesn't really matter to me. Also, I haven't really thrown in single target yet. Vol Lightning Trap is going to be pretty nuts, along with, I have an idea of trying out a Firestorm Trap for single target as well. We'll see how that works. So the single target for right now it's not too bad. The damage over time stays for quite a while. And these are with level 16 gems. And this is before any curse effectiveness. When you're running 3 curses, curse effectiveness starts really kicking in really well. The AoE is not too bad either. I get a little bit more AoE than this right now on the tree itself. My only issue is having 1 trap kind of makes it odd for clear speed. It's not really a clear speed build. You could probably play this as a Saboteur, but right now, again, we're trying an Occultist version. This character should be pretty good for bossing as well. Vinctor, Adziri, Adzubi, Hardcore Adziri, Hardcore Adzubi, stuff like that. Now, one of the huge benefits to the build is once I get quality on temp chains going, it's going to be ridiculous. So you get the chill from Vortex, even though you're using Elemental Focus, and the reason for that is because the think of this Vortex as like environmental damage, kind of. Even though the initial hit cannot chill anymore, the Vortex can always chill. It's not half bite at all. So you have the 20% slow from Vortex, which is just on it naturally. Then you have Temp Chains, then you have the Chill, and then you can scale Curse Effect, you could use a Totem for Wither, you could self-cast Wither. It's literally however you want to do it. And it's pretty obnoxious how the slow ends up just stacking on top of itself. I'll see if I can show you guys a good example here on Mr. Vol. You can see the damage isn't too good yet, but it's not bad. Let's see, where's Vol at? Alright, here's Mr. Vol. Alright, so he's charging. Alright, here's trap number 1, which missed. There you go. Check this out. Like, look at this slow. Look, he's trying to slam. Like, it's so good. It's so... Look at that! It's so beautiful, man. And then when you get single target on top of that, you know, with Firestorm, they're going to be locked in place because of the slow, so the Firestorm can just stack poisons on top of him. And I think it's going to turn out pretty well. Of course, we'll still have to kind of see how it works out because I'm not CI yet. You know, I haven't actually gotten to test the build yet in maps. But, you know, as of right now, I would map with it with the current damage with level 16 gems. Nothing really too expensive, nothing really too crazy. Now, in terms of the build again, if you want to level this, I'm just going to give you a quick synopsis of kind of how I leveled it. I don't know if that's the right term to use. Don't touch this at all. I'm getting ready to respec CI, that's why I have this. Basically, you start off with spell damage, you come into Occultist Dominion, move across, grab your AoE, grab your life. You can grab life here if you'd like as well. If you wanted to save points, you would come down through here, grab Elemental Equilibrium, put on a Pyre, grab Shaper, then grab Potency of Will, connect through Practical Application so you don't have to spend the nodes here, because you're gonna want this later on, but you don't need it at the beginning. You're gonna go ahead and connect through Practical Application, grab Deep Wisdom, Blast Radius, Ink AoE. You could grab Heart and Soul for life, move across. You've got Melding for life, come up. You can grab Written in Blood, move across, grab Hasty Reconstruction, move down, get Growth and Decay for some regeneration, Saboteur, Cold-Hearted Calculation, and then I would go across, grab Clever Construction, ideally even High Explosives, Fangs of the Viper, and Entropy. And that's where I'm at right now. What I will be respecking, I can't show you guys the full build layout yet, the CI variant, that's going to be later on. I'll respec all of this here, chop this entire section off because I don't need it, and I'm also going to drop this section right here. And what I will do is come into here, Intuitive Leap, grab the Ink AoEs, move down, grab Skittering Runes, which I won't actually need to do if I get an Intuitive Leap. I can just boom boom. Obviously we're going to grab Unnatural Calm, grab Corruption. We've got Arcane Focus. We've got Melding with, I forgot what the jewel is here, that converts the life into ES as well. We've got the ES into spell damage. There's a ton of ES we can get. So even though we don't have a shield, we should be good. My buddy King Pollock with a resub for 11 months. For those of you guys who don't know, if you resub on YouTube live, then it'll actually display Kappa. So that's pretty much how the build is right now. Again, there's only so much I could explain to you at this current given moment. But as the build progresses, I will definitely inform you guys of what's going on there. The last finishing touches is like grabbing, well, not finishing touches, but the next things I didn't explain is like Influence, Hex Master, come across, Sovereignty, and this is to get Discipline running as well. In terms of resistances, the build's not too bad either. We're going to come down and grab Faith and Steel, so that's 8 to all res. You could grab Elementalist, that's 12 to all res, and then you get Nullification, which is actually 8% to all res. And I think I even come down here, I don't remember if I do this or not, to grab Charisma, and then you can grab Void Barrier, which is an additional 8 to all res. And the reason why I bring up all resist is it just makes it really, really easy to gear into maps and running Elemental Weakness maps. So anyway, that's pretty much going to be it for the video. If you enjoyed it, please feel free to like, share, and subscribe. And remember, you can always catch me streaming live at twitch.tv/Pohx. That is Phonx, if anyone is curious. My brother also streams at twitch.tv/Pohx. And remember, there's 2 upcoming games I will be playing here in the near future. One of them is going to be Hero Wars, which is going in beta from the 21st to the 24th. And then there's another one called Riders of Icarus, which is a bigger MMORPG that I'll be checking out as well. I'm still loving PoE. I'm not going anywhere yet. Don't get scared. It's all good, boys. But hope you guys had a wonderful time. Hope you guys enjoyed yourself. If you guys have any questions, please feel free to post them down below. Bandits are kill, kill, kill. You don't have to worry about it there. And that's really it. There's really not much I can say about this character until I actually get it, rolling. And we're 1 level from doing that because we get our Beast First Showl, like, right now. So, have a wonderful time, everybody. Hope you guys enjoyed yourself, and I'll see you guys all tomorrow. Take care, everybody.